Vishu, Uthandu, and Poila Baishak. The time is little over 10 a.m. now. With requisite quorum being present, I declare the meeting open. At the outset, allow me to welcome warmly to all of you to this extraordinary general meeting of your company, the first meeting after the change of management in TIL Ltd. Keeping in mind the safety of everyone, we are convening this extraordinary general meeting through video conferencing. I trust all of you have received the EGM notice and have had an opportunity of going through the agenda for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, I am addressing you for the first time after the change of management in your company and new management having stepped in on 24th of January 2024. Allow me to gratefully acknowledge your gratitude for supporting in December 2022 the resolution plan submitted by the investors, Indocrest Defence Solutions Private Limited, that paved the way for change of management. I wish to also place my sincere gratitude to Mr. Sumit Majumdar, our erstwhile chairman, and the then members of the board of directors of TIL for their support, cooperation, and hand-holding in making this change possible. Right at the outset, I wish to assure you that the combined strength of TIL and the Gainwell Group will drive significant value for all our stakeholders. That's the commitment that we have embraced after change of management. I will further speak on the subject towards the end of the meeting after I have heard your views and comments. You must have read the credentials of each and every member of the board provided under the explanatory statement attached to the notice of this EGM. It's my proud privilege to introduce the distinguished members of the board under whose able stewardship we would be able to steer the rich legacy, brand goodwill, and the manufacturing prowess of your company to new heights. Let me begin by introducing Ms. Saroj Punani as an independent director of the company. Ms. Punani has been a civil servant for as long as 40 years' time. She has been part of the provincial government as well as the federal government. Ms. Punani has been Deputy Comptroller and Auditor General of India. She was also the Central Commissioner in her last stint before she took retirement. Ms. Punani has tremendous experience in terms of monitoring, administering financial controls on a large number of government departments as well as public sector undertakings. We are grateful that Ms. Punani has come and joined as the independent director of the company. She's also chairing the audit committee of the company. We couldn't have found a better incumbent for the chairperson of the audit committee. I'm very happy to introduce Lieutenant General Narendra Bahadur Singh as an independent director of the company. I hope he has been able to join. He was struggling to get onto the connectivity, some problem, but in case he has not, let me introduce him. Lieutenant General Narendra Bahadur Singh is a distinguished veteran of Indian Armed Forces. He has served Indian Army for 41 years' time. He reached the pinnacle of his career as Director General EME, which is Electronics and Mechanical Engineering Corps of Indian Army. He also led the Information System Directorate in Indian Army headquarters. He is a global specialized expert in armored fighting vehicles. He has commanded units on western, eastern, and northern borders of the Indian Army. And he was trained in Germany. General Singh strategized the establishment of assembly line for T-72 tanks in this country. He was also a force behind T-90 tank and the Arjun tank, which has been introduced subsequently in the army. As you know, your company has been into defense business for a long time. General Singh's association with us will be of tremendous support in bolstering our defense business, and that is the logic behind inviting General Singh to join our board. He is Param Vishisht, Ati Vishisht, and Vishisht Seva Medal winner, and a person of great repute. We welcome General Singh to our board. The third director I would like to introduce is Mr. Amit Mukherjee, again an independent director. Amit Mukherjee has been one of the first employees of SAP in this country. He has a deep understanding of how business, coupled with his domain knowledge of IT and digital, works. He has worked in organizations like SAP India, Hewlett Packard, Reliance Energy, RPG Group as Group CIO, and as Executive Director. The logic behind inviting Mr. Amit Mukherjee to the board was to have deep knowledge of digital and IT, which has become a crucial element in making our capital goods smarter. It's important that our machines don't remain only dud iron, but they also communicate and throw data so that we can do predictive maintenance. Mr. Amit Mukherjee's association will help us tremendously in terms of digitizing our machines and putting a digital layer on each and every aspect of the machine operation. I'm very happy to introduce Mr. Alok Tripathi. Mr. Alok Tripathi has been part of Gainwell Group for a long time, and an engineer and an MBA. Alok used to be running our entire aftermarket business in Gainwell. Because in case of TIL, we felt that the aftermarket business is something which has not done very well in the past. We needed a leader like Alok to come and be part of the board of directors of this company and steer the company's operation. Alok has joined as executive director. He's also the president of the company. I'm very happy to welcome Alok to our board. Mr. Ayan Banerjee is the next director I would like to introduce. Mr. Ayan Banerjee has been a chartered accountant, a fellow chartered accountant with 3 decades of experience. He has been leading in Gainwell Group, the group CFO function. And we decided to bring him to TIL because we felt as new management that TIL will require significantly strong financial control. And Ayan's tremendous experience of 3 decades plus will help us in terms of controlling the financial aspects of the company. Hence, Mr. Ayan Banerjee has joined us on the board as executive director, also as the director of finance of the company. Finally, let me introduce myself. My name is Sunil Chaturvedi. I joined as chairman and managing director on the 24th of this January. I used to be a chartered accountant in practice in the past and then joined Indian Administrative Service in 1988. I was in the government, in West Bengal government as well as in Government of India for 20 years time. After 20 years, I took voluntary retirement, joined on the board of Bharat Forge Limited, a large Indian multinational. I was there for 5.5, 6 years time before joining Tractors India Private Limited on 1st of January 2014, which used to be a subsidiary of our company, your company. Subsequently, I staged, along with my colleagues, a management buyout in June 2016. And since then, changed the name of the company from Tractors India Private Limited to Gainwell. Gainwell, as you all know, has become we have been part of Caterpillar dealership fraternity for last 80 years time. I'm very happy and proud of my association with TIL Limited. I am quite hopeful that with this band of very experienced directors, as my colleagues, we'll be able to take the company forward in the right spirit. I also take this opportunity to introduce Mrs. Meena Chaturvedi, who's the Joint Managing Director of Gainwell Group, and she's also been recently appointed as an honorary principal advisor in TIL for bringing about operational excellence. The amount of work that Mrs. Chaturvedi has done in Gainwell Group has been tremendous in terms of controlling the working capital and bringing in tremendous amount of financial discipline. We believe her association for the time being is only for 1 year time on an honorary basis will help us in bringing in putting the TIL's financials on the right track. We welcome her today in the meeting. I am also very happy to introduce Mr. Kanhaiya Gupta, our newly appointed Chief Financial Officer in FCA, FICW, and FCS. And in meeting with me today, we also have our Company Secretary and Chief Compliance Officer, Mr. Srikhar Bhattacharya. Under the applicable rules prescribed by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Security and Exchange Board of India, the facility of appointment of proxy has been dispensed with. Members present through virtual means are required not to allow anyone other than themselves to log in through their credentials. I hope you are keeping this in mind. You must have received notice of the EGM circulated by email. With your kind permission, I will take the notice of this EGM as read. I would like to keep you posted that the e-voting is open for those shareholders who have not cast their votes yet through the remote e-voting facility. As you know, remote e-voting facility was available from Tuesday, 16th April 2024, 10 a.m. till Friday, 19th of April 2024, up to 5 p.m. All the members who have not voted earlier and who are present in this meeting can vote at the e-voting option appearing in the portal through which you have logged in this meeting. The voting window is already open and shall remain so till 15 minutes from the conclusion of this extraordinary general meeting. Let me remind you once more that those of you who have already cast their votes through remote e-voting facility should refrain from again voting, because this might end up cancelling your vote. Let me share with you the brief reason for convening this the extraordinary general meeting. As per the provisions of Regulation 17(1)(c) of SEBI Listing Obligations and Disclosure Requirements, Regulation 2015, all appointments of directors by the board need to be approved by the shareholders within 3 months' time. All of 6 directors, all of us, had been appointed effective 24th or 25th of January 2024 as part of the change of management in your company. Accordingly, this meeting has been convened for seeking your approval for the appointment of all such directors of the company through special resolutions. Since each board member has already been introduced to the shareholders, I'm listing once again their respective names for which your approval has been sought in this extraordinary general meeting. A. Ms. Saroj Punani as Independent Director. Number 2, Lieutenant General Narendra Bahadur Singh as Independent Director. Number 3, Mr. Amit Mukherjee as Independent Director. 4th, Mr. Alok Tripathi as Executive Director. Mr. Ayan Banerjee as Executive Director. And finally, myself, that is Sunil Kumar Chaturvedi. We have appointed Ms. Vinita Pandey, partner Mrs. T. Chatterjee and Associates, a firm of practicing company secretaries, as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the remote e-voting and e-voting at the EGM in a fair and transparent manner, and to give the scrutinizer report to the chairman in due course. I did take this opportunity to request the speakers, and many of you have requested us through email or otherwise. As I call out their names, please speak. The names are in the order. I would be calling the names in order in the same order in which the company has received your requests. My request to the speakers would be, in the interest of overall time, kindly be precise and brief. I request the speakers to limit their time to a maximum of 3 minutes as far as practicable. Once the speakers have finished their comments, I will combinedly respond to all of them. With that, thank you very much once again, and I'll now call out the name of the first speaker, Mr. Saket Kapoor.
Mr. Kapoor, you have been unmuted. You can carry on with your question.
Yeah. नमस्कार चतुर्वेदी जी, मेरी आवाज पहुंच रही है आप तक?
जी।
नमस्कार सभी डिस्टिंग्विश्ड बोर्ड मेंबर्स, कमशेखर जी, our
मिस्टर कपूर, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है। I think while Mr. Kapoor joins back, can we go to the second speaker, please? Miss Lily Pradhan.
Ms. Pradhan, you are now.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Very good morning, all chairpersons and all viewers. Welcome our new strong management committee. Very good welcome. First of all, I give my respect to the board of directors, respected chairman, respected secretary with secretarial team. As a secretary, always coordinate with me, even all shareholders. Very good, appreciative, personalized human beings. Overall, very good investor services. I received email well in advance. I wholeheartedly supported all resolution. I am very happy to know the company's performance is developing a lot, which is sustainable growth in nowadays by new strong management committee. But I have put some specific question in present situation. What is the aim and object of future development in all over country? What is the planning for credit rating? What is the capex planning for future development? Must be bifurcated analysis, top line and bottom line growth. Please must be submit micro analysis, audit of cash flow management. Please must be continue VC in future, because any part of the world abroad persons can participate and express their views easily. Please must be continue VC. Please must be considered planned visit. So many years we are worried about company's performance, but now we are happy. So I am a request to must be considered planned visit. As a woman is speaker, request always support women empowerment. Nothing more. Thank you so much. With the best regard, all the best.
Thank you, Ms. Pradhan. Let me call out the name of the third speaker, Mr. Tapas Kumar Datta. Mr. Datta, are you around?
Hello, am I audible, sir? Hello.
Yes, Mr. Datta, we can hear you.
May I start, sir?
Yes, please.
Respected chairman, distinguished board of directors, eminent KMPs, and my fellow shareholders visiting this basic meeting. I, myself, Tapas Kumar Datta, an equity shareholder of TIL Ltd. Full many years have we passed. Our brains bewildered, our mind overcast. It is very painful to see such a dying organization like TIL Limited that laid golden eggs once upon a time. We are disheartened to see hundreds of jobless employees and thousands of panicky investors burn their hands investing in TIL Limited. At last, topsy-turvy session is ended. TIL Limited is in its new ambience with the relentless efforts of our beloved CS Sir Bhattacharya. TL is going to revive. And Chairman said, you have become the savior of thousands of investors and hundreds of employees. I take the opportunity to salute all of you. Our team management is erudite, articulate, innovative, adaptable to new skill, precocious in a breathtaking way, extremely sharp in analytical reasoning, and astoundingly well-informed in corporate laws, administration, finance, and marketing. With their consistent and unabating teamwork, TIL will certainly gain its previous glory, and its golden time would be brought soon under the leadership of Sir Chaturvedi. With this hope, I conclude. Sir, only one question. Page 16. Despite being an MD, why will not Sir Chaturvedi draw any remuneration? If possible, please, sir, please at this state. With this, I conclude. Thank you for patient hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Datta. I'll reply to you also at the end of everyone. Thank you, Mr. Datta. The fourth speaker that I call out is Mr. Gautam Nandi.
Yes, Mr. Nandi, you have been unmuted now. You can carry on with your question.
Hello, am I audible, sir? Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Nandi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, and my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi from Kakurgachi, Kolkata. Very old equity shareholder of the company. Sir, firstly, I like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me EGM notice and necessary joining link through email well in advance. So specially thanks to our respected company secretary, Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya, very sober, well behaved, and a very dynamic person, and his whole team of your secretarial department for rendering very good services to our minority shareholders. Sir, after taking the charge, first time you are organizing your EGM through video conference, and I find it is a grand success. So thanks again, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. This is your extra general meeting and not the annual general meeting. So no discussion regarding the performance as well as the accounts part of our company, at least from my side. Sir, just one thing I like to know, what is your roadmap for the next 3 to 4 years? Sir, I am very proud to be a shareholder of your company. Once upon a time, it was a very good company. आप लोग चार्ज लिए हैं, हम लोग को पूरा उम्मीद है आपका चार्ज लेने के बाद ये कंपनी फिर पहले जैसे बिग शॉट था ऐसे पोजीशन में चले जाएंगे. हम लोग को भी डिविडेंड बोनस सब कुछ मिलेंगे आप लोग को ऊपर फुल उम्मीद है हम लोग को आई हैव फुल ट्रस्ट with our strong management, new strong management. And so I, along with my family, wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which we have already casted through our e-voting. Sir, looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, good dividend, bonus and return. Sir, one request. पहले हम लोग को बहुत अच्छा फैक्ट्री विजिट होते थे बहुत साल पहले it is a long outstanding. Please try to maintain the factory visit if situation permits. Please arrange in this year in this winter season. Sir, may God bless you, sir. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much, sir. Myself Gautam Nandi signing off. Thank you.
Let me call out the next speaker, Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee.
Mr. Banerjee, you have been unmuted now. You can speak.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Banerjee, we can hear you and see you also.
Good morning. Good morning to everyone. Respected Chairman of the meeting, other board members present, myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee from City of Kolkata. There's some problems about sound. May try to increase something wrong. Maybe in the sounds is very poor. Maybe today now at present. Thank you for giving me connected an opportunity to speak such a beautiful occasion today organized by our company TIL Ltd. It is our extraordinary general meeting of the company. Yes, of course, it's a very vital meeting today. As of course, there are some resolutions placed for appointment of our chairman and managing director. Also, appointment of 2 whole-time directors and also the 3 independent directors, the full management team to be elected today. So it's a very vital meeting today. I being one of the shareholders, yes, of course, is a very old shareholders, having full faith, whatever the resolutions placed today, and I casted vote in his favor. Sir, I would like to know about future action plan, restructuring. Kindly discuss what legal steps they have planned for taking to recover the money about inventory and return of money. How much percentage of money can be recovered? Kindly share your views. What is the brand value of our company TIL Ltd now presently? I believe under new management, our company will definitely come up with new strategic move, maintain necessary infrastructure, goodwill and transparency at all levels. Definitely keeping in mind shareholders' rewarding policy. I also would thank our company secretary, Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya. Yes, cordial and sincere, level-based stride to resolve the issue as and when placed. Also, thank to all team members for giving and placing such a smooth conducting video conferencing meeting today. Myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee, over to you for further proceedings. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Banerjee, thank you very much. Let me call out the name of the next speaker, Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak. Mr. Pathak, can you hear us?
Am I audible, sir? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Very good morning, respected Chairman, MD, Board of Directors, key MPs, Company Secretary, fellow members joining at EGM of TIL Ltd. My name is Ashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. At first, my extreme gratitude to our respected Company Secretary, Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya, and the leadership team for sending me the notice of EGM very well in advance and allow me to speak. Sir, I have already opted for the 6 resolutions mentioned in the notice of EGM. Sir, I have some views which I like to share. Sir, if possible, throw some highlights. My company's one-time settlement status with the lenders, where in media report I noticed 144 crores and around and also 102 crores cash settlement is initiated, and Gainwell Group announced acquisition of my company through IDSPL by special extension of RBI and SEBI. Also, IDSPL infused 120 crores, including 70 crores preferential issue of shares of my company. And at present, Gainwell Group holding 43% stake in my company. Also, Gainwell Group already acquired Caterpillar dealership business of my company from 2016. So, if possible, throw some highlights, expected net order booking position of my company after taking over the new management team by Gainwell Groups, and present operational status of my company's existing production units. Sir, I have full confidence to my company's new management team. Our former respected chairman also said at last meeting about past prospective operational strategies and roadmap of Gainwell Group. So as a minority member, I always expect a prospective top line and bottom line performance, financial performance of my company with good dividend, and performance may reflects also in capital market. Finally, but not in the least, I am totally congratulating to my company's new management team for rewarding the right issue to the members of TIL Limited. I pray to God, everybody, for good health and prosperity of my company with the new management team. Also good health of our former respected chairman. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pathak. Let me call out the name of the next gentleman, Mr. Alok Kumar Paul.
Mr. Paul, you have been now unmuted. You can speak and put your question.
Mr. Paul, can you hear us? Ashish, there seems to be some technical problem with Mr. Paul. I think, is Mr. Paul muted? Yeah, he is muted.
Mr. Paul?
Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes, we are able to hear you, Mr. Park.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Myself, A.K. Pal. I am proud to be a shareholder of TIL. It is a great pleasure and honor to me that I got a chance to share my views at this platform. At the outset, I express my heartfelt gratitude to our secretarial department. I profoundly touched by their generosity, courtesy, sincerity, and hospitality. I have no words to express my ecstasy and gratitude. Only my tears could do so. Now I come to agenda. I heartily welcome all our new director. I observe that all directors are very competent and knowledgeable. They have multi-faced, varied experience, skill, and strategic acumen. I certainly believe that company extremely benefited by their dynamic leadership, strategic guidance, and prudent advice. Their skill help company drive excellence in measurable impact in top line as well as bottom line. Board should take responsibility for accelerating the pace of development and achievement. My earnest desire that company will contribute to Indians' growing demand for quality product and infrastructure development. I hope board will take necessary action to steering the company towards greater heights and niche landmark in near future. Simultaneously, delivering sustainable growth and creating long-term value for stakeholders. At last, I sincerely thank our employee, workers, and executive for their unwavering commitment, support, and dedication. Thank you, sir, for patient hearing.
The name of the next gentleman, Mr. Sudipto Chakraborty.
Mr. Chakraborty, you have been unmuted now. You can speak.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Chakraborty.
Sir, I am Sudipto Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata, a small shareholder of Tractors India Limited. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, my board of directors, and my fellow shareholder to give me an opportunity to speak something in this platform. Sir, I believe my company is in strong hand and it will perform better to better in coming future. For our directors, honesty, dedication, devotion, and determination. It's true, my company faced a lot of challenges past several years. But sir, I believe golden day will come again. I just want to know, sir, how can you reduce interest cost? Thank you, sir. Please try to give an opportunity to joining member for factory visit. Thank you, everybody, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chakraborty. I've noted down your suggestion. I'll respond to them towards the end. Let me call out the next person, Miss Indrani Chakraborty.
Mr. Chakraborty, can you just unmute yourself?
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear.
Very good morning, sir. I am Indrani Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata, a small shareholder of your company. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, board of director, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance in this platform. I casted vote along with my family member in favor of you in this EGM. I believe my company will perform better to better in coming future. Best of luck to my board of director. I conclude my speech. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day.
Ms.
Thank you,
Chakraborty,
sir.
thank you so much. Next online is Ms. Dipanvita Chakraborty.
Yes, Ms. Deepani Chakraborty, you have been unmuted now. Please carry on with your question.
Hello, am I audible? Hello,
Yes, madam.
am I audible?
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
Madam Chakraborty, you are audible.
Good morning, myself Deepanita Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata. I'm a small shareholder of your company. At first, I want to congratulate Board of Directors, Company Secretary, and my fellow shareholders to give me a chance in this platform. I believe my company will perform better in coming future. I casted my vote in favor of you. I just want to know future 2 years roadmap of the company. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Ms. Chakraborty. I'll speak about it towards the end. Can I call upon Mr. Tarak Nath Chakraborty to speak, please? Ms. Chakraborty, can you hear us?
So I'm afraid somehow we have lost his connectivity.
Okay, in which case, let's go to the next one. I don't know whether Mr. Saket Kapoor has joined, but we'll towards the end we'll call him once again, request him to speak. But in the meantime, Mr. Joydeep Bakshi. Mr. Joydeep Bakshi.
Yes, Mr. Bokshi, you have been unmuted now. Kindly carry on with your speech.
Good morning, Chairman.
Good morning.
And Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Also, thanks to our company secretary, Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya, for giving me an opportunity to express my views. First of all, I welcome the great personalities on board, each having a great experience in their own field, and hope our company will flourish further and make a fresh beginnings in the coming days. Sir, I hope our company also implement the new technology and penetrate deeper into the market, and hope it will company will grow further with this potential. Sir, kindly share the order book positions and the plans to execute the same regarding this, and also share our new thoughts regarding the green energy in our daily schedule. So nothing to add more. I have full faith in the new management, and I will hope that this will raise our goodwill as in the past. And I've supported all the resolutions. Thank you, sir, and all stay safe.
Thank you, Mr. Bakshi. Thank you so much. Mr. Naveen Bothra.
Yeah, Mr. Bothra, now you have been unmuted. Kindly carry on with your question.
He is still not being unmuted. Now he's unmuted. Yes. Mr. Bothra, can you hear us?
Yes, sir, I can hear, but
Yes,
video is
we
not
can hear.
available. Video, yeah, coming. Very fine. Good morning, Sunil sir, and all the esteemed board members and the new and agile management team of TIL Ltd. It's my pleasure to attend the virtual meeting from Delhi. Naveen Bothra from Delhi attending this EGM. I have pleasure in welcoming all the new appointees and new management team of TIL under your experienced leadership. TIL will scale new heights of sustainable growth under your able and experienced leadership, Sunil sir. And untiring efforts of the new management team. We wish all the very best. I look forward to a long-term sustainable wealth creation for all the shareholders of TIL Limited. Summary में short में यदि हम कहें सुनील सर, आपके आते ही इन्वेस्टर के रूप में आते ही कंपनी में चार चांद लग गए हैं। तो हम ये एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि वी विल with the performance improving and the roadmap you will lay ahead for the TIL for the coming 5 years will not only TIL achieve its past glory but scale new heights of progress and success under all the new management appointees under your able leadership and guidance. As already by 2-3 shareholders have requested the road ahead for our company. My limited query or whatever you can say, that we want to have the vision for the TIL in its new avatar of TIL 2.0. I have already voted in favor of all the resolutions, and which I propose a vote of thanks to the distinguished board. Wish all the very best to the TIM in its new journey. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. And a special thanks to Shekharji for all the smooth coordination in joining this meeting. I must say that TIL's is this EGM we are seeing a lot of small companies don't give the shareholders to speak and all these things. I have seen here almost all the speaker shareholders have been smoothly onboarded and they are talking freely and frankly. I appreciate the professional behavior. It will go a long way in wealth creation of all the stakeholders, not only employees, promoters, but the minority shareholders also will enjoy the fruits of success of TIL. We wholeheartedly, I can say about myself, I will be a long-term shareholder with you and go along for the next 4, 5, 7 years, and would like to have a chance to meet you in the coming times. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Line is Mr. Sunil Kumar Chakraborty.
Yeah, Mr. Sunil Kumar Chakraborty, I've been now unmuted. Kindly carry on with the question.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Chakraborty, we can hear you.
Sir, Sunil Kumar Chakraborty is my father. He is facing some chest pain. I am his son, obviously a shareholder also of Tractors India Limited. Just asking his question, he has total faith to the new management and just want to know next 2-3 year roadmap of our company. He casted vote along with his family member in favor of you. Thank you, sir. Best of luck for rest of the year.
Chakraborty, and please convey our good wishes to your dear father for his very speedy recovery. Next in line is Mr. Sunil Kumar Modak.
Yes, Mr. Modak, you can.
I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible now.
Hello.
Please carry on.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Modak, we can hear you.
Hello.
We
Sir,
can
I'm
hear
audible.
you. Yes.
Hello.
We can hear you, Mr.
Hello.
Modak.
Hello.
মোদক শোনা যাচ্ছে আপনাকে, আপনার
Hello.
গলা পাচ্ছি আমরা।
Can I hear me?
Yes. And he is muted.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Modak, we can hear
Good
you.
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, and everybody who joined this meeting, this virtual meeting. Next, chairman of the meeting, other board of directors, company secretary, and my fellow shareholders online. Myself, Shudil Modak, joining this VC meeting from my residence, Calcutta. I must thank our secretarial department for giving me EGM notices and joining link for this extraordinary general meeting. And I especially thank Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya for his kind cooperation. our new management, which was 24th January constituted, I have full faith and support. I have already casted my votes and I have supported my vote. I have casted my vote in favor of the resolutions, and I hope that our management will do better in the coming years. I'm a very old shareholder, and I hope that our long waiting factory visit may kindly be considered if possible. With this, I conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Modak. Thank you very much. Next is Mr. Vedansh Agarwal.
Mr. Agarwal, you have been given the opportunity to speak now. You can carry on with your question.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Agarwal, we can hear you.
Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll keep it short and precise. So while reading the offer letter, I could see there was a clear focus. Yeah, while reading the offer letter, I could see there was a clear focus on defense vertical. So if I could know what kind of products we are launching, what kind of partnerships we are thinking about, what is the strategy here, what's the vision here? So if you could elaborate a little bit on that, that would be great. And the second question would be regarding exports. So what kind of vision we have in exports? So these two questions from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal. Thank you very much. I'll respond to both. Mr. Atanu Saha.
Yes, Mr. Saha, you have been now unmuted. You can carry on with your question.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Good morning. I, Atanu Shah, a shareholder of Tractor India Limited. My respective chairman, Sunil Chaturvedi ji, and our newly appointment, newly appointed, 2 whole-time director and 3 independent director. And now present our Meena Chaturvedi ji, independent directors Saroj Kulkarni ji, Sumit Majumdar ji, independent director Lieutenant General Narendra Bahadur Singh ji, Amit Gupta ji, independent director, Alok Tripathi ji, Ayan Banerjee ji, and Kanhaiya Gupta ji, and all my respective shareholders present in this virtual meeting. Sir, and give me chance to speak thanks to our board of directors and to everybody. Sir, today it's 20 April 2024, our organizing its extraordinary general meeting. My previous shareholder already raised number of queries. My previous shareholder already important questions, and also the matter of factory visit also it's pending. Sir, one thing I just informing that it's the matter of sales. It's poor sales growth. It's minus 33.7% last 5 years, sir. Sir, this is only one request to think about it. I already casted my vote. I thanks to our NSDL department. I wish a good year ahead with good result and good health to every worker and all co-worker. I, Atanu Shah, now I'm forwarding to our coordinator. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Saha. I would like to, since we have completed the list, I would like to go back to the 2 speakers who, because of technical reasons, could not speak. May I request Mr. Saket Kapoor to try once again and speak?
Yes, sir. We are now attempting to join him again.
Is Mr. Kapoor here?
आभार प्रकट करता हूं सर मुझे दोबारा मौका देने के लिए. अब मेरी आवाज सर आप तक पहुंच रही है?
जी, आपकी आवाज आ रही है.
धन्यवाद सर. सर, फर्स्टली सर मैं शेयर होल्डर्स के बिहाफ पे आपको, आपकी टीम को पहले अपना धन्यवाद रखता हूं कि सर आपने उपयुक्त समय में अब हमारी इस कंपनी को बैड इन्वेस्टमेंट होने से बचाया सर, और आपने ये फेथ एज एन एंकर इन्वेस्टर आप आए और आपने कंपनी में फंड इन्फ्यूज किए एक और इसे दोबारा से सुचारू रूप से चलाने के लिए जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है उसके लिए आपकी टीम आगे आई. तो हम सभी शेयर होल्डर सर आपका अभिनंदन करते हैं फॉर दिस एस्पेक्ट, फॉर taking faith to having the imposing the faith and we investors getting another opportunity so that the company could be revived going ahead. As said, we know your domain and you being an expertise in turning things around. So I think so destiny and God willing, the same will reoccur again for us in this organization also. Sir, and sir, also to mention that our company secretary, who is an important pillar for the organization, is also has coordinated with its investors during this turbulent time, and also provided us an opportunity to speak at forums on different occasions. So kudos to the team headed by Sri Shekhar Babu. Sir, firstly, we would like to understand what is there in store for TIL going ahead. Since today it's a totally an opaque thing for existing investors also, and also for the forthcoming investors, as they do not have the right picture of what TIL would be going ahead. We were predominantly a crane manufacturing organization wherein we foray into defense, and luckily or unluckily, we only spoke about defense, but defense execution or the culmination of the order book into execution did not happen for the reasons best known to us. So if you could just give an understanding of what exactly TIL today is and what are we eyeing TIL to be going ahead, say 3, 4, 5 years down the line. Sir, Gainwell Group has proved its mettle in the mining equipment business, and from the rating rationale and all, whatever small information, limited information rather, we have in the public domain, we could make an understanding that Gainwell Group is sitting on a record order book. It has good cash flow, and you are spearheading the Gainwell Group. So we can very well also extrapolate our integration with the same. So going ahead, does these two entities have any future coordination in going into joining the next league of growth, since the country is poised to grow and to spend a huge amount of money in the infrastructure segment, and we are a proxy to the same. So can we look forward for further integration of Gainwell with TIL going ahead? Sir, as you mentioned in the offer document also, just taking a minute, that the sales proceeds से सर एक major portion सिर्फ आपका general purpose के corporate purpose के लिए जाएगा. तो going ahead सर, ये जो धन हम अपने निवेशकों से मांग रहे हैं 50 करोड़ के आसपास का, इसके बाद भी सर क्या आपको और फंड इन्फ्यूज करना पड़ेगा कंपनी में? क्या कैपिटल स्ट्रक्चर रहेगा गोइंग एड? आई थिंक सो आपकी लिमिट तो एक्सीड हो जाएगी, 75% पे आप जाके हिट कर जाएंगे, तो आप आगे फर्दर पैसा आप नहीं डाल सकते हैं. तो इसके लिए क्या रूपरेखा रहेगी सर? हमें मालूम चले कि फर्दर भी रिक्वायरमेंट बन सकती है कि नहीं, और एग्जिस्टिंग रुपए और एग्जिस्टिंग बैलेंस शीट पर हम किस प्रकार का बिजनेस आउटलुक देखते हैं, और हमारी नेटवर्थ एंड ऑल शायद वो भी नेगेटिव रन की है, अगर आप मुझे सीएफओ साहब करेक्ट करें इसमें, तो उसको भी दोबारा रिस्टोर करने में और क्या स्टेप आप लेंगे, या अगर आप उस पर बताना चाहें. सर, वन टाइम सेटलमेंट के माध्यम से आपने हमारी लायबिलिटीज को तो डेफिनेटली क्लोज किया है, बट अभी हम अपनी बुक्स पे क्या डेट होल्ड करते हैं, और हमारी रेटिंग भी सर जहां तक मैं संज्ञान में लाता हूं वो डिफॉल्ट में चली गई थी, बिकॉज वी हैव डिफॉल्टेड ऑन द लोन्स. So when can we expect that to get restored? And also, sir, what I feel and my humble suggestion is that we should also engage an IR team, an investor relation team at the starting only, so that better coordination with your investors, not only the existing ones, but the new investors who can look forward to join this story only to be better informed going ahead. And many companies do look for first creating a model and then going for IR. But sir, we have the faith on you, and I think so at early stages, if we engage an IR agency, keeping the cost element into focus, since we have to be frugal on that front also, but kindly look into setting up an IR team which looks after your investors, the prospective investors, and also the growth angle which you are emphasizing going ahead. So these were the only few points, and I once again thank you, the team, Shekhar ji, every investors who have hold on to the investment, and we hope for the better times ahead. But kindly take this opportunity, sir. As in the opening, sir, we felt very grateful to you that आपने ये अवसर का इस अवसर में आपने हमें एड्रेस किया एक प्रॉपर तरीके से, rather than only moving to the agenda. तो आप जरूर सर इस EGM को कंक्लूड करते समय भी जितने विस्तृत रूप से जो भी प्रावधान के अंदर आप बात कर सकें, जरूर सर इस मौके का यूज कीजिए, जिससे हमें सर एक अंडरस्टैंडिंग बने कि TIL को आप कैसा अभी देखते हैं, कहां पर अभी परेशानियां अभी भी बाकी हैं, उन्हें आप कैसे एड्रेस करेंगे, और आगे की रूपरेखा अगर आप थोड़ी सी हमें समझाना चाहें तो आपके एग्जिस्टिंग इन्वेस्टर्स आपका धन्यवाद और प्रकट कर सकेंगे. एंड सो वी होप टू मीट इन्वेस्टर्स AGM या दूसरे प्लेटफॉर्म पे आप जरूर हमें अवसर दें, फिजिकल मीट अरेंज करके भी, जिसमें आपके एग्जिस्टिंग इन्वेस्टर्स या एनालिस्ट आके इस विषय में आपसे और बात कर सकें. ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी क्रिएट कीजिए सर. And I really express my heartfelt gratitude to the team for giving me this opportunity. Again, it was a technical glitch, and hope for better times ahead. Namaskar, sir, and thanks a lot for this opportunity, sir. Namaskar, sir. Thank you.
धन्यवाद साकेत जी. मैं आपकी सारी बातों को आखिरी में रिस्पॉन्ड करूंगा. तो धन्यवाद सजेशन के लिए. मेरे ख्याल है मिस्टर तारकनाथ चक्रवर्ती भी रह गए थे. In case Mr. Taraknath Chakraborty is around, would you like to speak now?
Yes, sir. We have brought him back into the line, and we have unmuted him. So if he can speak, let me just check. Also, he has not been able to join due to some technical issue, I suppose.
All right, in this, just 1 minute. I think he is calling up on the telephone. Subhashish, can you try once again? He is telephonically requesting us to once again try.
Can you just ask him to join once he joins, join the link once more, so we can try it.
Okay. So, thank you for your patience, everyone. We'll just get the last speaker to also finish.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, Mr. Chakraborty, we can. Mr. Chakraborty, we can hear you.
Yes, Mr. Chaturvedi ji, I am new chairman. I am congratulations to you. Your further comeback to chance is a meeting joining the EGM of TIL India Limited. Sir, I am a very oldest shareholder in your concern, and really I am very proud to feel our new company chairman come back to his TIL. Before I just come back to 15 years ago, this Chaturvedi is once upon a time in this company, and he is on that time is a director of TIL India Limited. After that, he come back to then other terms, and further you come back to company chairman is TIL India Limited, and he is hold control the TIL. I am very proud to feel, and I am pray the God our company new chairman is a very signing of the once for time is a very big opportunity, and every shareholder. Sir, total meeting I conduct.
Sir, I am very proud to feel, and I website your business segment is a 100% overachievement. I am very proud, sir. Our TIL India Limited is a one shot, two shot, and three shot. Is a your heart is kind-hearted person, and our share price is over 200 rupees. But 10 rupees your as per was issue of right, and I am really very enjoy your right. I pray the God our company, all chairman, all previous Mr. Mujumdar and our company active and very efficient ability and good manners person Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya and our joining the Mr. Chaturbedi ji and heart and soul try to all hurdle NCLT, all the bank consortium and all is this company and cartel, and further you come back to newborn baby and joining the TIL India Limited and company started now is further production the company basis and really is a very enjoy the company. Mr. Chairman, sir, it is humble request. Sir, at least all of these things is a very normal situation. But sir, I request to you, our AGM time is over very near. Sir, physical meeting is conduct the AGM. I am very proud. In fact, sir, long time I know face your smiling and very nearest and our relationship is very good. We are physically meet to our all new coming chairman with management team. I pray the God, our all company management team, directors, company chairman, and our valuable secretary, Mr. Shekhar Bhattacharya, keep safe health your, and after that enjoy your all works. And at last, I thank our company chairman, our all management team and conduct the VC meeting WebEx is a participated all member. Thank you. I overcome to further back to our company chairman. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chakravarti. With that, we have completed all our speaker shareholders' comments. Ladies and gentlemen, and our dear shareholders, let me once again convey our grateful thanks to you for your presence, for your ideas, suggestions, comments, and your guidance. It's very important for us. Each of your suggestion is important for us. TIL had the management transition in January 2024. After several years of pain and decline, market conditions have not been good. Companies' cash flows, sales, everything declined. And we went into a situation where our workers had to suffer, our employees had to suffer, statutory dues got in arrears. It was a difficult situation. I recall very, very intense efforts made by Mr. Majumdar and his board colleagues to rescue the company in the best possible manner. All of you know that Mr. Majumdar, my predecessor, he had also invested a lot of money towards while this company's decline was going on. But unfortunately, the company landed up at the door of NCLT, although the case was not admitted. Anyway, that time is over. I'm happy with your support. Gainwell Group, through its company, Inducrest Defense Solutions Private Limited, has invested in the company. We have, some of you have asked for the details of this transaction. This was done under Reserve Bank of India's circular on resolution of stressed assets. This circular was issued in June 2019. Under this circular, and with approval of the stock exchanges and all the shareholders, we have invested directly into the company. Inducrest Defense had invested 70 crores of rupees into on preferential basis into the equity of the company, resulting in 42.77% stake being given to them, and had also given a 50 crore of unsecured loan. That's how this entire 120 crore transaction had come. I'm happy to report to you that as far as immediately after the change of management on 24th of and 25th of January, we reconstituted the board. 6 new members of the board have come in. All of you today have supported our appointment. We once again convey our gratitude to you. All the board committees have been reconstituted. Very high-end professional team has been set up in terms of key management persons, and they are working day and night. Dear shareholders, it has been 87 days since we saw the change of management. Today is the 87th day. But in these 87 days, many new things have been done, and I wanted to share some details of those things with you. First of all, was our keen focus on completing the legal process of change of management. As I said, new board came, new committees got constituted, 120 crore was infused into the company. We simultaneously worked with another bank, a new bank, and brought in 125 crore of new sanctioned limit, out of which 75 crore is term loan and remaining is non-fund based loan, which is required for giving the one-time settlement. One of you has asked about one-time settlement. Yes, the one-time settlement has been completed in beginning of February, and I'm happy to report that your company became immediately debt-free on that day. I'm also thankful to the outgoing lenders who have supported us in this one-time settlement process. All the assets of the company became free thereafter, and they are only charged to this 75 crore of term loan at the moment. We are bringing in more money into the company in 2 ways. One, of course, through the rights issue, which all of you are very kind to support, about 50 crores of rupees. And we are also bringing in further bank lines of about 75 to 100 crores, so that the company's entire process of growth, which we are now eyeing very strong growth in years ahead, it can be taken up. I'm very happy to share with you that the second priority for us immediately after the one-time settlement was to handle the employees of the people. In 3 years' time, 3.5, 4 years' time since the company's decline started, TIL employees suffered a lot at every level. Several months of salaries of workers, almost nearly 1 year salary was pending for them. Their statutory dues were outstanding. Employees had even longer salary dues, management staff. We immediately, first of all, as soon as the new president and the director was appointed, new CFO was appointed, we've got a new chief people officer, that's our head, and new product support head. After that, we started resolving the people's issue one by one. I'm happy to share with you that after one-time settlement, all the workers' wages and salaries have been, all the workers' wages have been paid. All areas to the workers have been paid, and their salaries are for last 3 months' time absolutely current. There is no delay in payment even by a day. I'm also happy to share with you that all employees' dues are now being currently paid in time. 1/3 of their overall arrears have also been paid, because it is important that those who have suffered a lot in TIL and those who are working in shop floor or in different customer locations, their welfare is taken care of. Many of them have developed health issues, including mental health issues, and we are taking care of that. Our HR head, who has joined new, is very conscious about all those things, and we have started doing, for instance, yoga classes for our employees so that their mental well-being and their physical well-beings come back. New risk officer has been appointed. TIL did not have a risk officer. We have appointed a risk officer and a new officer in charge for brands and contents has also been appointed, because this is a time when digital and social media plays a lot of role. So we have appointed a brands and contents person. Town hall meetings were held in all major locations. I'm happy to share with you that 100% of TIL employees have been physically met by me and my board colleagues. We have gone to different locations, had town hall meetings, heard our employees, heard their pain or their problems, and noted down each of them. And through a monthly letter, we are communicating to them as to how we are resolving the issues. All statutory dues have been up to date by the end of March, so that the TIL does not remain in default mode on any statutory dues. Business operations side, all the plants, both the plants in Kamarhati as well as in Kharagpur, they started operating from the first week itself after our takeover. Whatever necessary cleaning maintenance work was to be done, that was started from the evening of 24th January itself. And within a week's time, the plant started operating. I had written to all our customers on 24th January, that the moment I took over, the first letter had gone out to all the customers to apologize on behalf of the company and say that we are sorry that our company has not been able to meet your expectations in the last few years' time, and that as the new management, we are undertaking that you will not face any disappointment any longer. We will move every possible effort from our side to make sure that we meet your expectations as customers, because we survive because of our customers. They are very important for us. Supply chain globally, as you know, for our various crane models or for our various defense-related crane models or reach stackers, there is a global supply chain. Some of them are located in Europe, some of them are located in the US. We started working with all the vendors. There was a war room which was set up in Taratala Road, and people were operating nearly 24/7 to make sure that we connect with all our vendors, start taking supplies from them, pay them advance, because initially nobody was willing to give us credit. And capacity utilization in both the plants, I'm happy to say, is now inching up. We have started supplying cranes and reach stackers to our customers. Many of our old customers are so delighted to see our products going back to them once again. Defense establishment has been particularly happy. As you all know, and TIL has been one of the crucial defense sector company which represents the best example of Make in India. It is not Make in India of last 5 or 7 or 10 years time. TIL has been making in India for decades. Your company has been proudly contributing to the nation build and to the defense sector of India. India's missile program is crucially dependent on TIL's cranes. And I'm happy to share with you that our defense products have started once again rolling out to the customers. I have personally had meetings with major customers, including with customers like Defense Forces. I had an opportunity of meeting Defense Secretary of the country, with Chairman of BEML, Chairman of BEL, or Bharat Dynamics Limited, all the defense customers that are there, and Mr. Alok Tripathi and Mr. Pinaki Niyogi, the Chief Executive as well as Chief Operating Officer of the company. They are going, meeting the vendors and making sure that in our effort to scale up as early as possible, we get support from everyone. And we are in a position to assure our customers that the bad times are over. They need not worry. Dear shareholders, aftermarket business has been neglected in this company. I have no better words to say. And aftermarket business is something on which we need to focus. It is not important that we sell the best in technology, best in class products to our customers. We have always done that. And we are very proud of the TIL's legacy. But then how do those machines get maintained? How are those cranes getting supported with the latest parts and service? Are our people at the customer call Are they available? Are they visiting them? So therefore, we have appointed a new aftermarket support head. Mr. Alok Tripathi, as I had introduced to him, himself was running the Gainwell's group level business for aftermarket support. He was running business worth 1,200 crore per year. I'm grateful to Gainwell Group for sacrificing his services there and bring him here so that we are able to improve aftermarket support business here. I'm very happy to say that while the plants have been operational, the new reach stackers have also been rolled out, cranes have been rolled out, customer supplies have begun. We realize that our products have not been repriced for last several years. We are still supplying at the prices which were prevalent in 2015-16 timeframe. As all of you know, the prices of steel, labor, finance, everything has gone up. The costs have gone up. Global vendors have increased their prices, and therefore we have decided to revise upwards all the products and parts pricing from 1st of April this year. And this is only within 3 months' time of our taking over. Many of you have asked, what are the growth plans? I would like to say that India at this moment of time, ladies and gentlemen, is at an inflection point. In our living memory, we have never seen a time where Indian economy was so strongly growing. And because of the proactive governance, the policy perspective is getting reformed in a very nice manner. Because of that, the business opportunities for us, for TIL, within India, as well as outside, they have improved considerably. Many of you, those who have seen our notification at the time, press release at the time when we took over, we had very clearly said that there are 2 or 3 things we want to do. Number one, first of all, let's do the firefighting wherever we need to do immediate work on the employee side, statutory dues side, worker side, etc., customer side, vendor side. Let's douse the fire. आग को कम करने की जरूरत बहुत ज्यादा थी, जो हम लोगों ने किया. After that, we started looking at how do we execute the order book. I think a couple of you have asked me, what is the order book position? As I speak to you today, our order book today, accumulated order book is about 250 crores of rupees. We are looking at liquidating this order book 80 to 90% in this financial year, which means we will scale up significantly. Many of our vendors are actually helpless and are unable to support us because we are wanting to grow the company so rapidly. TIL has to grow rapidly. The opportunities are large and we have no other option but to kind of bring the company up almost vertically. And we are doing our best. We have had, so therefore we are working on the supply chain side also. We have held meetings with key customers, as I mentioned. I met Chairman Concord, BEML, I met Indian Army Top Brass, Bharat Electronics, BDL, Bharat Forge, Tata Motors, Ashok Leyland, as well as many reach stacker customers. Many of the key vendors, global vendors like Kessler, Wipro, both OEMs, Manitowoc and Hyster, and steel supply vendors, they are all in touch with us on a day-to-day basis now. Some of you have earlier otherwise asked on through email also that how's the relationship with both the OEMs of TIL, Hyster as well as Manitowoc. As dear shareholders, all of you know that these are companies located in the US, but TIL has been a valued partner for them for decades. I'm happy to report to you that Hyster and Manitowoc, both the companies are extremely excited about the future of TIL now. They both have been in touch with me. I have met there personally the global CEOs of both these companies. And both these OEMs have started their normal operations with TIL. Their parts have started coming in, flying in. Wherever required, we are actually bringing the parts by air so that we can supply to our customers in time. Those of you who have seen our press release would also know that we had committed that we will do an engineering refresh of all our products. As you know, these products, the cranes or the reach stackers that we supply in the country, they are slightly old engineered products. The technology has moved on. Most of these products worldwide have now become very smart. They are digitally connected products. You can do predictive maintenance on them. Therefore, we have decided to work with Hyster and Manitowoc and create an engineering refresh on all our products so that they are the latest technology products. Unfortunately, when TIL was not having good time in last 3-4 years time, many of our competitors who earlier could not face up to us, they became very strong. We are aware about, the new management is aware about the challenges posed by the new competitors, some old and some new, some within India and some coming from outside. I would like to assure you that we would do everything possible within our means to face up to the competition and bring the well-known TIL products in the latest engineering avatar of theirs and provide an aftermarket support to our customers like never before. Wherever the gaps exist, TIL does not have a very wide range of products at the moment. We have many gaps in that product range. We are trying to bring in new products from the same OEMs so that our product range is complete. One of you has asked, is there a possibility of going beyond cranes and reach stacker? Yes, there is a possibility, and we are exploring. Because if TIL has to really grow in sync with India's economy, then we have to bring in additional products into the company. We are working on additional products from the same OEMs. We are also working with other OEMs to figure out whether some non-conflicted additional products can come into our portfolio. It's very important that we become a total solutions providing company rather than an equipment selling company. That's the way I have seen in Gainwell, we have done it, and that strategy worked. And we would like TIL to follow similar kind of strategy. At least 2 or 3 of you have asked me, what about exports? Thank you for this heads up. Friends, this is a historical moment for India. At this point of time, geopolitical situation is such that the Western world, US or Europe, they have become very expensive, especially post-COVID. They cannot manufacture products and be selling in countries like India and China and Indonesia and Southeast Asia. The products will have to be manufactured here and sold to them. And therefore, many of these companies are looking at locating towards India. Some of them are in touch with us. Some of them are looking at shifting away from China or creating an alternative to China. And I'm very happy. We will give you, as soon as something solid works out, we will share with you the details. At this moment of time, I can only assure you, we are not leaving any option closed. Every option is open. We want to expand the product range of TIL, and we want to make sure that we also produce under Make in India certain products which we can export beyond the Indian boundaries. Both Hyster as well as Manitowoc, both of them are looking at us for global support. They both want TIL to produce their machines, which may or may not be relevant for India, but which will be relevant for the world market. So therefore, the export possibilities are also being explored with Hyster and Manitowoc. We are, if you have seen our press release, we had said that after the initial firefighting is over, we will create a 2-year perspective plan in the organization, and we will bring it before the board. In next couple of months' time, this 2-year plan is going to be ready, and we'll bring it before the board for their guidance. We believe that TIL needs to really start rising and running very fast. And we are making sure that every effort is made from our side to get that happen. And therefore, this 2-year plan will be presented before the board, and with their guidance, we'll start implementing it. Many customers of TIL within India are in touch with me, with Alok Tripathi, with Pinaki, and the entire management team. They are wanting to place new orders. They are wanting new supplies. And the challenge before us is how quickly can we kind of improve and bring the plants to a level where we start maybe operating in 2 shifts and start supplying to our customers who are in great need. Luckily, your company has been so strong in terms of products that people, those who have bought the products 30 years ago or 40 years ago, have come back to us to say that this product is still working, this machine is still working, and we need your support. One reason why Gainwell decided to invest in TIL, because collectively we have complete faith in the DNA of TIL. We believe in the legacy of TIL. It has been a phenomenally strong company with great engineering prowess, with great engineering capabilities, excellent manufacturing facilities, and we'll make sure that we utilize every one of those strengths to serve the customers within India and outside equally well. I would like to maybe pick up a couple of questions which were specific. Ms. Lily Pradhan spoke about future growth plans, which I have said, while the specifics we will work out in due course. But I can assure you, Ms. Pradhan, that we are very strongly looking at growth in TIL. And you will see the results quarter after quarter henceforth. Credit rating. I think many of you have asked about credit rating. As you know, TIL at the time of transaction on 24th of January was a default rated company. There were many legal cases as well posed by the lenders, but we have overcome all of that. That I'm happy to report to you that the default rating has been dropped from TIL. We are no longer a defaulting company. The new lender has come. Good banks, public sector banks, private sector banks, they are all wanting to join back TIL. They know that the new management is driven to improve the condition of TIL and to bring it up on a strong growth trajectory. So rating, we are getting our company re-rated once again, and we are quite confident that we should have investment grade rating immediately. As you know, once the company's net worth goes into that kind of negative, things become very complicated for rating agencies, but we are working very hard to make sure that we convince them of the future plans that we have. Cash flow management, improved cash flow management, absolutely crucially important. We have imposed ICAFR, internal control and financial regulations requirement on the company from the first quarter itself since we took over. And most of the audit qualifications, which you would have seen in the statutory auditor's report, we are wanting to take them out by end of March once we by end of March accounts closure. We are wanting the company to start looking at further working capital and further term loans so that we meet our growth requirements, which are significantly large. Mr. Tapas Datta, thank you very much for reminding me that you have read the proposal very clearly and you have asked about my remuneration. Thank you. I'm not drawing any remuneration from TIL. Let the good times come, then I'll think about it. But otherwise, in next few years' time, I don't foresee that happening at all. I draw my salary from Gainwell, and law allows me to draw salary only from one place. Mr. Gautam Nandi spoke about factory visit, and many of you have spoken about factory visit, including Ms. Pradhan and others also. We will organize a factory visit. This is your company. If you want to visit our plants, we'll be only happy to show you. We'll be happy to show you as to what we are doing there. So let the summers go. We will organize sometime towards the end of this year, maybe towards winter, a good visit for all our shareholders to come and be with us in the Kharagpur plant, which is slightly far away from here, 3-4 hours by road, but it will be a good visit, I can assure you. And it will be a good opportunity for us to hear from you what more improvements can be brought about. Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee spoke about factory visit, which future action plan, which I am saying that we are focusing on Indian market as well as we are focusing on export. We want complete newly engineered products to come to us. New agreements are being signed with Hyster and Manitoba to make sure that any additional technological evolution which has happened in their products in the US or Europe, they come to us as early as possible. Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee raised a very important issue about inventory and debtor write-off. Mr. Banerjee, I can assure you and to the rest of the shareholders also that it was on the basis of careful assessment of the management audit report that the then management, Mr. Majumdar and the entire board, they decided to write off. Write-off is a painful decision and they have taken a very significant write-off to become more transparent and truthful in terms of the accounts that have come. I can assure you that the growth, future growth that we are making sure that we physically verify every piece of inventory and check up every data and keep only those which are good to recover or good to sell inventory on our books. I'm happy to share that there is no further write-offs or anything like that possible. We will make sure that this, whatever has been written off, actually it is shareholders' wealth which has got lost. We'll make sure that we try every possible way to recover the losses that you have made. And you will see the results over coming years, coming quarters and current years. Ms. Lily Pradhan also spoke about women empowerment. Thank you, Ms. Pradhan. That's a very important issue. Like in Gainwell, where we have scaled up women participation to nearly 10% from the 1.8% 5 years ago, we are wanting to recruit more and more women employees in TIL. We are wanting to make sure that gender representation, that diversity is properly reflected in this company. Since one of the shareholder also spoke about sustainability or what we are doing about carbon footprint reduction, I can assure you that from day one, work on this has started. We are wanting to make sure that your company remains a company with the lowest footprint. We are all indebted to the nature, to Mother Earth, and we need to give back to the Mother Earth whatever we are extracting. I'm happy to report to you that the solar plant which powers our Kharagpur facility has been restarted. It was shut down for almost a year, but it has been restarted. And we are now generating solar energy to fuel our own production lines. We are exploring possibility as to how our energy consumption can become optimized and how we can depend more and more on the renewable sources of energy. We are working very closely on water conservation in all our facilities, and we are working on making sure that the governance and the diversity and inclusion imperatives are fully adhered to from our side. Mr. Banerjee spoke about brand value and transparency. Thank you. Mr. Banerjee, we have not got TIL brand valued as such, but we will certainly, TIL brand is a very strong brand. And even if you don't attach a monetary value to it, all of us know, all of you know, that your company is extremely valuable in terms of a brand, which has remained alive in our customers' mind and heart for decades. We'll continue to nurture this brand legacy. As far as transparency is concerned, you have my personal assurance and the assurance on behalf of the board that we will be fully transparent with you, always, as we have always been in Gainwell. Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak, I'm sure you got your answer for one-time settlement details. It was about 144 crore of total settlement. out of which 102 crore was for the cash settlement, not only for the 9 banks, but also for one NBFC, Aditya Birla, who had taken away our Chennai office under SARFAESI. While I'm talking about it, I'm happy to report that Aditya Birla Finance, they have taken one-time settlement, and we have been able to take back our office and reverse the SARFAESI proceedings with them. So our TIL's Chennai office is back with us. Mr. Alok Kumar Paul, you had asked me about the sustainable growth. I can tell you that we see next few years of continuous growth in TIL and a strong growth in TIL. Specifics you will come to know as and when we are disclosing our results quarter on quarter. But as a new team, we are committed to make sure that we don't waste even a single minute and not take the opportunity that the country offers or the world market offers today. Mr. Sudip Chakravarti had spoken about interest cost reduction. Mr. Chakravarti, now since the old loan has gone, in fact, a significant part of the accumulated interest has also been written back. So you will see the reflection of that in quarter 4 results of 23-24. Now onwards, interest liability has significantly reduced. The reason for that is because there is very little loan that we have taken, only 75 crore at the moment. And let's see for growth, what do we need from other bank lines? So interest reduction cost reduction on interest cost, it is already being attended to as one of the top priorities. Factory visit you mentioned about, I have already committed to you that we will have the factory visit. Mr. Joydeep Bakshi spoke about new technology. I already mentioned that we are working with both our OEMs as well as the new generation OEMs, which are coming with complementary products, whether we can increase the range of products in TIL. Mr. Bakshi had spoken about green energy. I just responded to that. Mr. Bothra mentioned about roadmap for 2 to 5 years. So we have a 5-year tentative plan, but I want a more solid, and the board has asked me to prepare a more solid 2-year plan, to which all of us remain committed, every rupee, every penny. And that plan for 2 years, next 2-year perspective plan is coming before the board over next couple of months' time. Vision TIL 2.0, Mr. Bothra, is a very strong engineering solutions company, not only to meet India's growing demand in various sectors, material handling, defense, and others, which will come up, but also become a global corporate citizen, where we can supply to the world market very strong Indian products under Make in India and bring the country's name to fame. Mr. Chakravarti spoke about, of course, the factory visit and 2-3-year roadmap, which I have responded. Mr. Modak also mentioned about factory visit. Mr. Vedansh Agarwal spoke about defense vertical. Mr. Agarwal, your questions have been very apt. Defense vertical is a key vertical for us. Today, if you look at the order book, majority of the order book remains from the defense sector. And we are committed to make sure that defense sector remains one of the core sectors which we are serving, not only within India, but outside. The reason for that is under Make in India, there are now 4 or 5 Make in India lists for defense products, which the Government of India Ministry of Defense, they have issued, in which they have said that these many hundreds of products will no longer be allowed to be imported. It's a very good move by the government. And for a company like TIL, we have literally, the sky is the limit. We have to choose the products which will suit our plants, which will suit our capabilities, and start manufacturing them. I can assure you that we are already in dialogue with people like BEML, PDL, Bharat Dynamics, or BEL, or many others in defense sector, wherever we can bring additional defense products within the country. We are also looking with a lot of sense of excitement, India exporting many of these things outside. Many of its defense gear outside. For instance, I was reading this morning, India has exported missiles to Philippines. And if you have seen Southeast Asia, there are many countries which are looking at India for missile exports. You'll be happy to know that India's almost 100% missile systems require TIL cranes. They are dependent on TIL cranes. So when the missiles are getting exported, why can't we export our cranes as well? We are getting in dialogue. I have already advised my team to get in dialogue with the respective agency of the government so that they can put us in touch with Southeast Asian defense procurement agencies and we can become part of that. You have also mentioned about defense, about exports, which I'm trying to kind of address, that not only defense products, but our overall reach stackers and cranes, they are going to be on the export map of India very soon. We are working very hard to make sure that happens as early as possible. Mr. Atanu Saha mentioned about reduced sale in last 5 years. You know, Mr. Saha, when the financial condition of the company goes down, these are the kind of natural challenges which take shape. We can't help it. I have every reason to believe that our predecessor board tried their best to keep the company floating, but they had a lot of difficulty. And therefore the sales declined, profitability, of course, went into negative, and all of you suffered. It's your money that we are using. You are our stakeholders. So if the company makes losses, all of you see value erosion happening in your investment. And we are committed to make sure that that value erosion chapter is now closed. And we will only have better things to see, better days to see. Mr. Saket Kapoor mentioned about future. Why only cranes? आपका कहना बिल्कुल सही है कपूर साहब, और cranes के अलावा भी हम लोग बहुत सारे products पे नजर लगाए हुए हैं. क्या TIL की क्षमता के हिसाब से क्या हम लोग बना सकते हैं, क्या डिजाइन इंजीनियर कर सकते हैं, और क्या देश में या विदेश में जरूरत है, उसके हिसाब से हम लोग इसको प्रोडक्ट्स को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे. डिफेंस में भी आपने कहा कैश फ्लो का मॉनिटरिंग. आपको मैं दोबारा एट द कॉस्ट ऑफ रिपीटिशन ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जॉइंट मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर गेनवेल को वन ऑफ द रीजन कि हमारी टीम ने उनको लेके आए रिक्वेस्ट करके ऑन ऑनरेरी अपॉइंटमेंट फॉर 1 ईयर इज बिकॉज मिसेस मीना चतुर्वेदी ने वहां पर कैश फ्लोज इंप्रूवमेंट में ट्रिमेंडस कंट्रीब्यूशन किया. आज हमारे वहां पर जो डेटर डेज हैं, डेटर्स के नंबर ऑफ डेज हैं, वो इंडस्ट्री से बहुत बेहतर, या इन्वेंट्री के जो डेज हैं वो बहुत बेहतर है. उनकी एक्सपर्टाइज को हम लोग यूज करना चाहते हैं. मिसेस चतुर्वेदी सीईओ थी एक और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की, बहुत लार्ज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की, बिफोर शी जॉइंड गेनवेल, एंड शी हैज ट्रेमेंडस एक्सपीरियंस इन दैट. आपने कहा है कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे फोकस, तो मैं तो बिल्कुल कहूंगा कि हमारी कंपनी, आपकी कंपनी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से ही अटैच्ड है. देश में जो गति शक्ति प्रोग्राम हो, तो माइनिंग में इंप्रूवमेंट हो रहा हो, माइनिंग इन डेप्थ अब रिफॉर्म्स हो रहे हैं, हर जगह पर आपके प्रोडक्ट के, आपकी कंपनी के प्रोडक्ट की जरूरत होगी. आपने बात करी है गेनवेल इंटीग्रेशन की. मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जहां पे भी गेनवेल को जरूरत होगी, आई एम श्योर आई विल मेक अ रिक्वेस्ट टू देम, जहां पे भी गेनवेल को टीआईएल की स्ट्रेंथ की जरूरत होगी, वी विल make every effort to make sure that Gainwell uses TIL strengths, capabilities, capacity for mutual benefit. Of course, on arm's length basis. We will not allow TIL's best interest to be compromised under any circumstances. Further requirement of funds के बारे में आप लोगों ने पूछा है कि और capex की requirement क्या है, further requirement of funds क्या है. मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि what I wanted to say to everybody is that with this 50 crore which you are all the shareholders are providing under this rights issue, we will be good enough because no additional capex is needed at the moment. Our plant in Kharagpur and Kamarhati, they are very, very good plant. Some bridging capex of 5-10 crore may be needed, which we can fund through the term loans that the company will take. But otherwise, I don't see an equity raise event happening in next 1 or 2 years time. However, in case there is some major opportunity, some new OEM comes, or our current OEMs, Hyster and Manitowoc, they are both proposing new ventures, new plans to be set up for export, complete export-oriented unit. In case that kind of investment comes up, this belongs to all the shareholders. We will come back to the shareholders and figure out as to whether we can all pool together, contribute. Company will find a way, and we will take board's guidance on how to raise the funding for that purpose. You have mentioned about debt, current debt. तो मैं कपूर साहब आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ, करंट टोटल डेट जो कंपनी पे है वो बैंक से आया है 125, जिसमें से 75 करोड़ का टर्म लोन है, बाकी बैंक गारंटीज का 50 करोड़ रुपए है, 125 इंडसइंड बैंक ने दिया है. इसके अलावा सिर्फ प्रमोटर्स का, इंडोप्रेस डिफेंस का एक अनसिक्योर्ड लोन है 50 करोड़. अदरवाइज कोई डेट नहीं है. रेटिंग के बारे में मैंने बताया है. आपका बहुत अच्छा एक सजेशन है आईआर टीम को, तो मैं आपको ये कहना चाहता हूँ, इन्वेस्टर रिलेशनशिप टीम, आपने बिल्कुल सही कहा. हम लोग इन्वेस्टर रिलेशनशिप टीम को अभी लेंगे, अभी किसी एक एजेंसी को लेके इन्वेस्टर रिलेशनशिप करेंगे. हम लोग चाहते हैं कि क्वार्टरली एनालिस्ट कॉल भी करें, क्वार्टरली कॉल जिसमें आप लोग भी आ सकें, आपको भी हम लोग अप्राइज कर सकेंगे लास्ट क्वार्टर में हम लोग क्या कर पाए या क्या नहीं कर पाए, तो सबका लेखा जोखा आपके सामने रखेंगे. तो आईआर टीम को, आईआर एजेंसी को हम लोग हो सकता है नेक्स्ट 1 या 2 महीने में एनलिस्ट कर सके अपने साथ. तारक नाथ चक्रवर्ती साहब ने कहा है कि बहुत ही इज अ वेरी ओल्ड शेयर होल्डर. व्हाई राइट्स आर प्राइस्ड ओनली ₹10. राइट का प्राइस, आई नो शेयर मार्केट में तो प्राइस बहुत हाई है, पर आप ये देखिए कंपनी की नेगेटिव नेटवर्थ रही है, आप सब ने सफर किया है. We company board decided at length, we discussed at length, and we decided there is no justification for us to ask our shareholder partners to sell any premium. We did not feel the justification for gathering any premium for it. Because the net worth of the company is negative, the company did not perform in last few years' time. Therefore, under clear impression that we need to reward our shareholders by giving them shares at the nominal value, we have decided to go ahead with 10 rupees of shares. Physical meeting, yes, absolutely. We will try, subject to hopefully things will be all right in terms of health advisory, etc. of the government. We'll try and make sure that the next meeting, if we can do EGM in physical format, otherwise we will do an extraordinary general meeting in physical format. So we are committed. We want to meet all of you. We want to hear your views. We want to make sure that not one voice of yours is unheard from our side. It's very important for us. I think I have responded to all the questions of all my shareholder friends. In case there's anything else left, please write to Shekhar, our company secretary, competent company secretary, and thank you for appreciating him. He's one of the important pillars of this organization. He's the one, and people like him are the pillars of this organization that kept this organization going for such a long time. So I completely share your sense of gratitude towards our secretarial department. I feel very happy that they are performing so professionally. With this, friends, the business of the EGM for today is over. We have concluded. The results for the remote e-voting as well as EGM voting during the course of EGM, etc. will be declared within next 2 days' time and will also be uploaded on the website of the company. It was a pleasure meeting with you all. I'm grateful for your time. We really appreciate and thank you for sparing your valuable time for this meeting. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank